What is up, everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you the most broken jungler that you should be playing right now. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to play Volibear jungle, who got buffed recently, who is, in my opinion, one of the best junglers to climb with right now. And if you know how to play him, you're just ahead of the curve. And I guarantee you're going to be like insanely climbing. So going right into Volibear, full clear or level 3 ganking jungler, both good. I'm against Jax, so depends what I want to do. E level 1 is by far the best. You can use it to like scout brushes too. You use on your camp. Then it's W, then it's Q, then it's Q max, because Q movement speed got buffed and it's really important for your game. And second is W max. So that's how it is. Iceborne Gauntlet's like by far the best first item, but it is flexible. Here you like 128, you can press E and then just, start autoing it. So here I like to solo Raptors because you're just really fast at soloing it. As you can kind of see with my auto attacks and everything, here what I actually like to do is to E the next camp, because I'm already going to kill this Raptor camp, right? So I don't really need to E it. So I might as well just get started. So the really important thing when you're playing Volibear is his combinations. Once you go and start to fight people, you're going to notice his combinations are very important. And that's something I'm going to cover a lot when we actually start doing it. His W is an auto attack reset. His Q is an auto attack reset. So you're going to use it to, press the attack literally, which is what our room page is. And I'll probably end up ganking a Karma here. Like I said, you can level 3 gank, you can full clear. I think both are good. I think when you're his level 3 is extremely good. And most of the time, people are not going to be ready. So here I'm just going to sit here, wait a bit. I'm going to let her go in, use her spells, and then we're going to go in. So here you always start with Q. You want to E ahead of where she's going to be, and then flash W auto attack. Very simple combinations. And once she flashes and you get the kind of like knock up on her, you're pretty much guaranteed to kill, right? Like she flashes, you always want to kind of like E ahead. Here I'm going to help him push a bit, because I want this guy to be, I want this lane to be pushed in so I have more vision. Because what I'm going to do is actually go and steal his jungle, because we see Jax bot side. So what we do is we steal here. We're the little thief Volibear. So what you saw there, what I did is Q, and in the Q you can actually W really fast, like what I do. You're gonna notice when you're playing him, it's actually, you're gonna be messing it up a lot, but this is very important. So that's something you're gonna have to think about, is that things. Because like if you Q with, your Q is like that, right? But you can actually use the W in the Q animation. So that's just a very important thing that I want you guys to really focus on. So here, this is like kind of like it's technically a full clear, but in a different way. Here I'm going to trade him fast, and then I'm going to kite. So here I want to W on top of myself for this shield, if I can. I actually kind of trolled, holy. I shouldn't have went on Jax. Jax counters me because, well, his E, very simple. CDR boots rushes go to. You always want to get it. It's just very important to just have that CDR boots. You really want them. The movement speed, and they're really good to have. And then we're going to go into Iceborne. I like Slindered Sky, but second item, you can go into Frozen Heart or Dead Man's, or even more damage if you like. I think Volibear, for MR, the best item by far is Spear Visage, though, just heads up. I think Volibear, for me personally, I kind of like getting more damage. Frozen Heart's like kind of like simple, like it's really OP, but it's getting nerfed next patch, so I don't want you guys to be doing it too much. I think to be safe, Deadman's second for another armor item, or Sunder Sky, or what's it called? Spear Visage for MR. That's the best. So here what I'm actually doing, I'm gonna actually go for a gank. So how we're gonna gank this is we're gonna E first, because we think, okay, she's gonna have to run here, and then we auto WQ auto attack. Very simple. We're gonna keep walking with her movement, and here we're gonna go on him, right? We're gonna E, sit on her E a bit, and then boom. And we're Q maxing, remember? And like I say, a lot of what I was talking about, really important to understand, is really think. I'm not going to do that because I have my eyes on dragon. What's really OP, Volibear is a god at doing solo dragons and stuff like that. I recommend you guys just, you could literally do it anytime. It's really free. With your E, you just take 0 damage. Your Q's auto attack reset, remember? Auto attack reset. And really, if you want to get good at this champ and you want to climb really fast, really practice the comboing. Like, watch me when I'm doing it, as I narrate it, and as I kind of like emphasize in it. And your E, you see how fast this dragon is? Super efficient. Play for the early dragons if you can. It's very strong. And play for objectives. Your 6 is really good. You just don't want to be... He's super good at farming, objective control, and ganking, but you don't want to be doing too much of, you know, one or the other. Here, Sheen is good, but I think Chain Vest is also good, so I'm going to go Chain Vest. Just in case, so I need some armor early game. I don't think Sheen is that good early game on... I'd rather get some stats, you know. Honestly, maybe a Ruby 2 would be really nice. But yeah, Chain Vest, you know, just Sheen later is fine. Depends on the game, though. So Raptors are gone, so what we're going to do is hit this, check the Crab timer. Crab is gone, but Void Dwarves are up, right? We're objective control, right? We're super strong objectives. Why? Because all of our abilities work well. Once you mark someone with your first W, the second W just heals. Like, it keeps you 100% HP, right? So don't even worry about anything else. Here, I'm going to Eater hit them all. We have an insane AoE damage. As you can see, the objective control speed is really high, so you want to respect that. And yeah, don't be afraid, right? Oh, my sound is kind of messed up. Alright, should be back now. Here, W smite very quickly. I'm actually going him here, right? Because his counter strike is down. And we're gonna W and R in. We're gonna keep autoing. We marked the karma, so what we're gonna do is go on the karma here with the combo. I got him, worth it, worth it. But you see that comboing of my abilities. Once you tag them once with your W, the second one does increase damage. Does increase healing. The entire goal of your champion, like the way the press attack synergizes really well is your W and Q auto attack resets. You always want to proc it, and then your E comes down as you're kind of jumping at him. Right? Like I can Q people and then cast E. Like there's no interruption, you see? Auto W, auto, right there. Insta press attack. That's the most important thing when you play him, is that combo. And with the E, always predicting, you know, where they are. And sometimes I'm going to show you when you can flash on them and then put the E a bit forward, and we're just going to use that as like a really strong combination. And real play around dragons, this is objective control champion. Your R now is actually quite a short cooldown, so you don't have to worry about nothing. Here, you know, I'm already here, so maybe I want to dip my toes on this guy. So here we think he's going to walk this way. So here we're going to flash on him right as we kind of put the E in the position where we're happy with. And with our second Q, we could kill if we want to go for it. Oh, that Senkin tower shot. You know, I just like to emphasize, I just like to kind of, you could say, ego. Yeah, that was a bit ego. It wasn't necessary, but I wanted to do it. The karma was kind of disrespecting me, and I don't take that disrespect on the Rift. And here we have the Iceborne. The Iceborne's spike is huge. Volibear utilizes this item super well. The components are good. And this is where, like, people say, like, Deadman's, I think, Frozen Heart's getting nerfed next patch, so I feel like I'm not gonna go it. I think it's a good item, but I don't think it's that good here. I think for armor, this or this is MR, or for more damage, you can go... I'm gonna go Deadman's, but for more damage, Sunder Sky and Sterix. So I'm gonna go most likely pretty much what I just said. So here I E in advance, right? Like in that situation, what do we do? We E in forward direction, right? It takes a while for your E to drop. So here we ward over it. I'm gonna show you guys as a play you can do to really like destroy bot laners if you want them to cry. I'm gonna show a ward over here. And death timers are pretty short early game. What happens is they actually just, you know, they come back to lane, right? Pretty standard. They're gonna be like, oh my god, I want to go get some money, and then you just go. Here we are. It disables the tower. Oh my god, wait a minute. My Draven just died. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna E on top of him if he wants to hook. I didn't know this guy was an old man blitz, man. He took a year for that one. Here it's Q, auto attack, E. Your damage is good, but it's not like you can really tank people that... You know, you can tank them, but not like for like a decade. So here, I'm going to show you guys how we're going to gank the bot lane. So here, we're going to start going into W. Personally, I think we can just run them down here. So what we're going to do is Q. E in advance. Nah, too fast. So this is why the movement speed is so important. But what we're actually going to do is do Dragon. Movement speed is so important because you just have to catch them, right? Like, you need to catch them in that area. And if you ever get CC'd, you see what just happened there? Because if you're in your, when you're on all fours and you get crowd controlled or knocked back or anything, it actually resets your Q cooldown. So it's really good to just use it against someone who's going to CC you for the movement speed because it just comes right back up. So it's really big. And you see how fast we do a Baron or Dragon? Objective control. And here we're actually going to do the same thing where we're going to dive bot. I think it's really good to be diving bot, playing really aggressive on Volibear. If I was on my like real, like, if I was really trying to win, I'd always be like pressuring here and then just going for dives. I'm gonna go on Cog first. So here we E, where we think, you know, we could probably utilize some and just keep autoing him. Use the Sheen proc. Very simple. Ganking, diving bot, for example, really good win con. Really good win con. I should, like, you see how I do it on timers that I know they're gonna be there. I'm not just randomly showing out bot. I know they're coming back to lane. They just base. So they feel safe, but obviously, like, you know, it's dangerous for them. And you could literally just do it again. Like, I could do that same thing one more time. My sound is just glitching out, guys. Sorry about that. My apologies. Here we're gonna go for the gank. What do we do? Okay, dodge one spell if we can. Knock up combo. Very straightforward. I think Volibear is very simple. And I think he's very OP. And I think you just have to play around your spells. This could be warded, right? So we just have to wait a bit and see how he reacts. Okay, he Qs. That's fine for me. Smite that. We'll E the Raptors, because Raptors are up, we can easily heal off it. We'll wait for that to kind of go off. Then Q, auto attack, E, very simple comboing. This champion's combo system is really straightforward, really simple. Combo, auto, E. If I wanted to go in there, I could easily churn into, like, you know, that situation and make it work. So here I think Deadman statistically is a really good second item buy. What's nice about Deadman, it actually gives you pretty much boosts of swiftness, effects now, and it's generally just good on. I think Frozen Heart's really OP, but I think after they nerf it next patch, I don't think it's going to be like as worth it. So I'm going to just prepare you guys for the build that I think is going to be really good in next patch. And I think for MR Spear Visit, and then I like to go Sunder Sky with Sterix. And honestly, people will be like, you know, people like to keep going like more tanky. I think it's bad to go more tanky. I think once you get like these items, you just have to get more damage. The reason why, because I think if you're not able to kind of kill people, you just sort of get ignored later in the game. And I think if you want to carry, it's just like really nice to have a bit more damage. Whether it's Sterix or Sunder Sky, I think his base AD is quite nice. So here we can easily go on these guys. So how do we want to do it? We want to Q. Okay, we Q. And we can R to extend our damage. And we can E in advance here. So we just perma slow, right? No, I might die here. Okay, never mind. That wasn't a good play. I got shredded by Kog'Maw. It's okay. Let's just like let's just leave that one as okay. Inori was a little optimistic, a little too much going on in the tank. You need the second W to heal. So not getting the W, extremely bad. The R does give you that dash range to kind of like land on them. But it's not guaranteed. My CS has been really trash this game. I didn't like overplay. I think what I did bot side was actually really good. But I think what in return happens is I actually lose out on some farm. So you have to like accept that as like a blunder. So here auto attack WQ. Very simple comboing. I think I've done good, like a good enough job though that, you know, I'm not too worried. Here I want to kill Cog, he's a real rat, I'd never forget. Maybe you get me once, right? That's fine. But you'll never get me again. Never get me again. If it's just me and him, like, partying together, it's, like, not even close, right? You see this damage, right? Not even close, right? 1v1, but, like, Karma makes it a bit tricky. Also, Iceborne is an armor item, you have to understand. If I'm against a heavy AP comp, I would generally want to go Spirit Visage. So this game, I should probably have gone Spirit Visage. I should have gone Spirit Visage second, right? Because AP. But it's up to you guys to decide how you want to build. But I think these three are your core items, right? Just remember that. These are your core items. This is the three items. Like, you can do it in different orders. It doesn't really matter. You can go this item second too. I think it's fine. These are your core items. And then I like to mess around with... I like Sunder Sky later in the game. I think it gives you extremely a good amount of healing. And you always want to play around dragons, right? We are objective control champion. So here I want to do blue because it's going to give me close to my level 11. Then I'm happy. So here I want to fight too. Here I'm going to wait for a couple cooldowns and then I'm going to go in. So now we're really sped up so we can go in a second. So here we just go in. No flash on him. Go. R out maybe just because we're getting too much damage behind us. So here, like in this situation, we can just W and start healing on dragon, right? Here we're going to Q her. This is where like now I just keep Wing on the dragon. See what I'm doing? Just infinite healing, right? This is how broken it is. This is why when you're on objectives, you're just really happy. Oh, he actually got it. I failed my job as a hero. Cog is dead. So here, this is a dead man's movement speed just really coming in handy. I'll show you guys how much movement speed we get going here. One shot, instantly go. E for the shield if we need it. Okay, maybe that guy was a bit much. Okay, that was kind of silly. I shouldn't have went back in. I could have scooted around a bit, dabbled. I think Deadman Sec is actually really good though. For you guys, if you were to build in this kind of combination, this will be the most efficient build. Spirit Fist is just really good for your MR. You have an infinite amount of healing through your shielding and kits. It's very good. And I really play around the dragon. Obviously, I missed the dragon smite, but things happen. Life's an oyster. Sometimes it opens, sometimes it doesn't. Here, I just really need to get the Pokemon here. Things I will say I could have done better in this game. I could have farmed a bit more efficiently. A few plays I did. Too much dying, right? Like, I made some good plays, and it really got my team ahead, and that's why we're winning. And I played really well around objectives, but I do think I might have gone too hard in a situation. Here, I really want to kill Smolder, so we go combo, auto attack, and flash out. And we did enough damage, so we killed pretty much everyone we needed to. And it's really, a lot of times you're going to see yourself trying to, you know, the way you're going to be surviving in fights is just really getting that heal. And with this Deadman's build, your movement speed is insane. Like, this second heal is huge, right? Like, boom. Sometimes I want to, like, heal up more. Okay, like, maybe just wait a bit. Very nice, right? Like, this is a big thing about your survivability in fights. And if you switch targets, it doesn't actually, like, you just have to, it pretty much restarts your mark, right? So when you're on someone, you kind of want to have them, like, marked, right? And you really want that second W. That's an important thing. And the healing just kind of goes up, and the movement speed on your W and stuff like that, very nice to have. Here, I'm pretty much healthy again, right? So we can start the whole fight process again. So this guy, here we E in advance, auto attack too. You see how I comboed really fast, and this is the damage you sort of get with this kind of stuff. Here I'm going to hit the plan. You know, adios. I'm going to E in advance, see where he goes. Look at this movement speed. You can't outrun the bear. It's impossible, right? And here, Baron control, super simple for us to do. Super easy for us to play for Baron. And sure, like, this is not like a disgusting, like, KDA game, but it pretty much tells you everything how you should be playing this champion and how you need to know. And I honestly think it's really important to just, I think you'd, if you were actually trying to climb right now, like, 100%, like, just watch this video and play this champion. It won't take long for you to understand the comboing. I'm gonna add some like visual effects to it too to help you guys understand the comboing system, because I think that part is really big. And then like the R, it can disable towers. It only does damage when you land on them, right? So you gotta land your big booty on them for it to work. And yeah, I think this is like the most effective build. Here, this guy's a rat, so we're gonna go on him fast. We have a lot of damage with that comboing, so we can R over if we want. Whoa, that was a bit of a bug. Happens a bit. Sometimes you don't go over the wall. We're really tanky. We'll actually hit him with that too. Wow, Cog passive is so quick. I even went on all fours and it wasn't enough. And that's just what happened. Thornmail also, like if you need another armor item later in the game, Thornmail's good. People go this item in top lane, but I don't think it's as good for jungle Volibear. I think it's more of like a top lane item. I think if you're going to go more armor, Thornmail would be good. If you want more damage. Personally, I really like Sunder Sky, so I'm going to go for Sunder Sky here. Sometimes I go Sunder Sky earlier if I feel like if your team comp doesn't have that much damage, if you're just building like full tank, it's not going to be good because you need to build mill damage, right? This game, my team has a lot of damage. So my comp has a lot of damage. So I got, like, it wasn't bad for me to just build, you know, really tanky, right? But if I needed more damage earlier, I probably would have went like Sunder Sky. And this item itself is like really good for tankiness. And then Sterix too, if you want more damage. I think Sterix is a really good item for damage. It gives you tenacity too, which I find to be very good. So here I'll probably go like Sunder Sky, Sterix. For you guys, you could go like Thornmail for more armor. Sunder Sky too, I think is still quite nice to have. Whatever you feel like, the last few items, just depending on your game state, right? So here we're actually playing for Dragon. The enemy team stole Dragon because my team is what I love. Here I think someone's gonna be here, so I'm just gonna run them down. You smite to proc that. Even W over, you know. So it's really about engaging on this ramp. So here I have it flanked, so what I'm gonna do is Q in, E where I think they are, and then go on whoever I can. Keep autoing them down, and then, you know, on my next target I would... See, I don't R here because he's about to go into tower range, so I don't really need to. If I needed to R, I would R when he was about to hit tower. Here is where I would probably R, so here I just R on her. Auto E, Q, comboing, keep comboing. The bear is unkillable, you know. Very strong. This could be you in your games. Impressing the ladies, you know what I mean? With the bear. Ladies love a bear. Look at him, the way he's on all fours. He's on all fours! Okay, not anymore. Here I'll go Sunder Sky, and then I'll probably itemize. You could sell CDR boots later in the game for whichever boots you kind of feel like, but I like to just keep them, usually. Here I'm going to go Sunder Sky, I'm going to get a sword. I don't advise you guys to buy pinks. I think pinks are useless. I think red trinket is useless too. I usually switch to blue, or I just keep my trinket as like a yellow one. I think yellow is nice. That's how I play. You see how fast you are though? This is why I think the Dead Man's build, I think the Frozen Heart build is going to be dead next patch anyways. Just get used to going like Dead Man's, and honestly your games you'll probably want to be faster so it's easier for you to pick people. So here at this point, Volley, when you're itemized well, you know, like you just look how fast you go. Oh, I messed up the timing. Here I'm autoing, press the attack, very good. This guy I don't really like, but I think we want to go on the Karma first. Here, we don't want to die, so we are... Oh my gosh, he popped me. You can really see the effectiveness of the Spear Visage is really OP. It's very broken. Sometimes second item... Sometimes Iceborne into Spear Visage is really good too. Because what you're going to notice is... What you're gonna notice is that like the MR, this is the best armor item for sure. You can also go Jack Show last item. Actually, I didn't really say it, but Jack Show is really good. Let's give him Sunder Sky first, since I'm probably gonna go Sterix just because I'm Giga Chad. But I could also go Sunder Sky and then I go Jack Show, which is really good. Usually that's like meant for the... Usually that's like better against like an equal kind of like damage comp, but it's really good on Volibear too. Titanic is good for more damage too, but personally I think Titanic's something you would want to go like maybe earlier. But it does give you damage. Titanic's also a good one. I should have smited that. Just so he knows, like, not to mess with me. Like, I need to keep the Draven, his ego on check. Look how fast you are. Like, it's just insane. Here, I'm gonna ward here. I'm just gonna lurk around, wait for someone to come here. Here, you 20 minutes, 40 seconds on Baron. Like, when you have one inhib, what inhibs actually enable you is actually, they're not really like, they're pretty much just Baron, like, guaranteed. Alright, Cog. Good man. Once you slow them with your Iceborne, they're pretty much never doing anything. Oh my god, the Elder though. Except for that new champion. I have to R. And I'll heal up on Baron. Dude, I hate Smolder so much, man. The dumbest champion in the game, bro. You can easily heal on Baron too, right? Remember we talked about you mark it once and you just perma heal, as you can see. Remember when I was like 12 HP? Remember that time? Oh no, I don't remember it anymore. Full health, baby. This is why I say, like, really, you can go jungle, mark something. It's really, the healing really comes in there. Sorry, I thought my noise was like messing up again, but I think it's okay. You can keep pushing, but it's honestly not that great for us to fight here. But I think they might need me. Oh, we're gonna go on him. Remember, you can always disable towers, but also you have Sheen too, so your damage to towers are really good. Sometimes you can mark like a cannon minion if you want to heal. Here you can R if you wanted to disable 2 towers at once. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Volibear, definitely, I'm gonna upload more videos for him so you guys can pick up on the champion and become the climb like you've never climbed before. But yeah, good luck in your games. Good luck on the climb. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys later. Bye bye.